My GF cheated while traveling and tried to gaslight me. Hi, I'm a 27 and I'm dating this 23 years old girl who's been part of my life for the last 2 years. She met me in a really difficult moment in my life in which I was economically fucked up, and while I've been juggling several different responsibilities living by myself in London as an expat. We've always agreed on communicating and being respectful toward each other, but not being too attached to each other in order for us to be able to work on our projects and dreams. We also have been having a lot of trouble spending time together since she had to study in Bristol while I was studying and working in London. We made it work. She was coming to mine often, and when I had some money or time I was going to Bristol too. Even through these problems there was a lot of love and care between us, which I haven't experienced in previous relationships. We shared many experiences and had a great time, but since the beginning I knew she wanted to travel around the world, same as me, so we both knew we had to work around that. The summer of the first year, she decides to go Asia, telling me it's only for a month. She didn't specify what she wanted for us, but since it was only for a month I assumed it wouldn't be an issue. 1 month turned into 2 and then 3, with the excuse of learning how to teach yoga, which I supported even if I was pissed off. I decided to not hurt her and let her live her dreams. I'm the first person that want to be able to be free in my decisions, so I will not. In the meantime, I refused anybody that flirted with me during that time because I wasn't interested and also didn't want to hurt her, as we both didn't like open relationship. When she came back, the summer is finished and she had to go back to Bristol straight away, denying us any time during that summer to be together and starting again the stress of being in 2 different cities. This last May she bought a ticket to go to Mexico for a month and a half in June. She bought it without consulting me beforehand, which created a big fight between us. I don't mind if she travels, but as her partner I want to be informed if she takes decisions that affect us. I end up forgiving her, but this time I wanted to know exactly how we would deal, so I asked her intentions. She said that she wanted me to be happy, so if I wanted to have physical interactions with other people it was okay as long as our bond was stronger than any of that. I asked her if she wanted to see other people too while she was there. She denied and told that the travel by herself was to empower her. I trusted her, and we kept in contact daily for the first week after she left. During that time I was having a really bad time and I was arguing with my family. Nothing serious, but I was in a bad mood about it. I shared it during our conversations, while she was telling me that the experience in Mexico wasn't going as well as she wanted, but she was going to an island soon so it would have been better. 2 days after I received a call at 3 a.m. after finishing my shift at work. She was having a panic attack. She was stranded in the middle of nowhere with her driver that should have took her to island. He was being aggressive toward her because their bike had an issue. In that moment I was worried for her, so I just reassured her and tried to suggest things to keep her calm and safe. I asked several times who was this driver and why I was angry at her. She closed the call after a bit and I go to sleep pretty fucking worried. After a couple days I receive another call. She comes clean with me and tell me that the driver was a guy she met in a hostel few days ago. They kissed after having a few drinks, and he offered himself to drive her there. She said that she thought it was safer since he was a guy and capable of speaking Spanish, until she called me when their bike broke and he flipped on her because she was annoyed by this problem and wanted to get to that island. They ended up having to stay to sleep in a hotel, while the bike got fixed, and he was angry at her all the time and threatened to leave her alone there. The morning after he got into her bed, and she said they ended up having sex because she thought that would have kept her safe. I lost my mind in that moment. I called her a pathetic, manipulative liar and a cheater, and she deserved to have an horrible experience because she lied and cheated on me. She accused me of being abusive too, and I want to control her, and said to me that we both agreed to have sexual relationship with others but still keep our bond stronger than any of that. When I clearly asked her what were her intentions, and she said she wasn't interested in seeing others. I closed the contacts for a while until we could talk face to face, since I hate to be messaging important stuff like this. I've never been jealous or put any limits to her. I would never try to control another human being. But I expect honesty and communication before my partner make decisions that might affect me as well, so I can make a decision if I want to stay with that person. I'm still recovering, even I'm emotionally resilient, so I managed to get through it. Now after we talked face to face, she said that she still loves me and that she wants to work on herself to avoid behavior like that. She apologized multiple times and was honest about the timeline of events that brought her to do that. But I can still feel that she hasn't really changed her behavior, and I would find myself in deeper pain if I get back with her. I'm so tired of people's dishonesty. My trust issue are at a sky high. Even if I forgave her, I'm not sure I could trust her anymore, and a relationship without trust is useless to me.